Welcome, everyone. Today, we are going to dive into a truly remarkable chapter of history, the birth of aviation. Imagine a time when flying was nothing more than a dream. Yet, in the early 20th century, two brothers from Dayton, Ohio, defied gravity and changed the course of history forever. Yes, we're talking about the Wright brothers, Wilbur and Orville Wright. But before they soared into the sky, the world of aviation was vastly different. For centuries, humans had dreamed of flight. From Greek mythology's Icarus to Leonardo da Vinci's sketches of flying machines, the idea of flying like birds captivated people's imagination. However, it wasn't until the late 1800s that serious attempts at flight began. The Wright brothers weren't the first to experiment with flight, but they were the first to achieve controlled, sustained flight. Their journey began in the late 1890s, when both Wilbur and Orville became fascinated with the idea of flight. They weren't trained engineers, but they had a keen sense of curiosity and problem-solving. The brothers started by studying the work of others, particularly the German aviation pioneer Otto Lilienthal, who had died in a glider crash in 1896. Wilbur and Orville also studied the theories of flight, focusing on lift, control, and stability, three key components that would determine whether a flying machine could actually fly. One of the most important aspects of their success was their emphasis on control. Unlike many early inventors, who built planes that could only glide, the Wright brothers understood that for sustained flight, a pilot needed to control the aircraft. This realization led him to develop a method of wing warping, which allowed him to control the roll of the aircraft. This was key to their success. In 1900, the Wright brothers built their first glider, which they tested in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. Why Kitty Hawk? The area offered strong winds and soft sand, perfect conditions for testing their designs. Despite the glider's lack of success, the brothers learned valuable lessons that would shape their future designs. After several more trials, the brothers improved their designs and began working on a powered aircraft. Their breakthrough came in 1903, with the construction of the Wright Flyer, the world's first successful powered airplane. The aircraft featured a 12-horsepower engine designed and built by the brothers themselves, showcasing their ingenuity and determination. On December 17, 1903, at Kitty Hawk, the Wright brothers made history. Wilbur piloted the first flight, which lasted 12 seconds and covered 120 feet. Orville followed with a flight that lasted 12 seconds as well, covering 105 feet. These flights may seem short, but they were groundbreaking, marking the first time a heavier-than-air, powered aircraft had achieved controlled, sustained flight. The Wright brothers continued to refine their aircraft. In 1904, they made longer flights, and by 1905, they were flying a fully controllable aircraft for over 30 minutes. Their aircraft could fly at speeds of up to 30 miles per hour, a feat that seemed impossible just a few years earlier. But despite their incredible achievements, the Wright brothers faced skepticism. Many people didn't believe that controlled flight was possible, and they were ridiculed by some in the aviation community. However, the brothers remained committed to their vision, even going as far as to keep their flights secret to protect their invention. The Wright brothers' persistence paid off in 1908, when they demonstrated their aircraft to the U.S. Army Signal Corps. The demonstration was a success, and the Army quickly purchased the Wright Flyer for military use. This was a pivotal moment in history, as it showed that airplanes weren't just toys or novelties, they had practical applications, including military and commercial uses. By 1910, the Wright brothers had established a flying school, training pilots and advancing the development of aircraft. Their invention was rapidly adopted around the world, and within just a few years, the world was witnessing the rapid development of aviation technology. The Wright brothers' achievement is often considered one of the greatest milestones in human history. Their innovation opened up new possibilities for travel, commerce, and warfare, and paved the way for the modern aviation industry we rely on today. Now, let's think about the scale of their achievement. Imagine how the world would be different without the Wright brothers. Without them, the development of commercial air travel, global airlines, and even the technology behind space exploration might have been delayed for decades. Their story is a testament to the power of perseverance, ingenuity, and a relentless pursuit of knowledge. They weren't the richest or most powerful people, but they had a vision that changed the world. Thank you for joining us today to learn about the Wright brothers and the birth of aviation. Their story is not just about flight. It's about the spirit of exploration, the determination to overcome obstacles, and the courage to believe in what others might consider impossible. If you enjoyed this journey through history, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more exciting stories from the past.